Hi guys, welcome to the channel. In this video I want to talk about or do a review of Boruto Chapter 44, which just came out now, March the 20th. This chapter kickstart from where we left off from the previous chapter, and in this one it looks like Team 7 together with Kawaki, who went to rescue Naruto from the different dimension created by Jigen, were able to successfully defeat Boru, who was on guard of Hokage Naruto, who was sealed in a kettle-like sealing mechanism. Now, from here you can see that Hokage Naruto is alive, and he just woke up in a hospital bed, and he's surprised that he's alive, and he's surrounded by his family, and his family is like excited that he finally woke up. And now we can sort of see in the very same hospital, we see Kawaki lying in his bed, and he's kind of feeling pain, and it looks like the Konoha medical practitioners, they don't understand the configuration of his body, and he assures them that his configuration was designed not to die easily. It was designed to survive for the better or for worse. That's reassuring for the medical practitioners, and they are really concerned that they are unable to understand in his body. And with that said, we can sort of see Shikamaru coming to Naruto's hospital bed as well, and explaining to Naruto how Naruto was rescued. Rescued mission was carried by Boruto's team, which is Team 7, together with Kawaki. And Naruto is really surprised that the Genins were able to rescue him, and they took a chance to come and rescue him, and they went past Shikamaru. And Shikamaru in this case is very analytical of the situation, and he's looking at the adverse of what could have happened, and he's saying to Naruto that there should be consequences for allowing these Genins to just move on their own, take on dangerous missions like this on their own. And Naruto is just looking at him, and he's like, I can't believe that these Genins were able to rescue me. It looks like it is a Konoha tradition for Genins to take risks. Things haven't changed since when we were Genins. And you sort of see that Naruto is happy about the whole situation, whereas Shikamaru is analytical about the whole situation, and he's very stressed. And now moving on to a different, we sort of see Kashin Koji and Amada wanting to join Kashin Koji in the mission of trying to defeat Jigen, or in the plans of betraying the Kara organization. And I think that's the right way to put it, because both of them are trying to betray the Kara organization. And now, as they join each other, we can sort of see that our Kashin Koji does a toad summoning. And now there's something that I want to say about this summoning in particular, because of the design of this summoning. And I said this in my previous video when I was doing the analytical, that there is a distinct difference between this toad summoning and the normal toad summoning. And I think maybe the relative or the relations between this summoning and the other summoning is that this could be a relative brother, or a different kind of a toad from different clan of a toad that we've never seen before, because this one is got steam on it. and that's what I wanted to put out there. And I haven't had anyone talk about this different design of the summoning that we see out here. But having said that, I still do think that Kashin Koji is Jiraiya, like I stipulated in one of my videos and previously in my channel. If you can look for it, there's a video which I did which says Kashin Koji is Jiraiya. So, and I still think that Koji is Jiraiya, and because I haven't seen anything that will tell me that he's not. Now when Amado and Koji are trying to betray and trying to go into Jigen's chamber, I don't know what you call it, a chamber or a housing, some kind of shelter where Jigen is. So we can sort of see Delta realizing that Koji and Amado are trying to betray the organization, and Delta is saying this is not gonna happen, not in my watch. So what I need to do is I'm not gonna turn a blind eye on the two of you, so I'm gonna try to stop the two of you right now. And we can sort of see Amado, or first of all we see Koji telling Amado that he wants to take out Delta, and this shows that Kashin Koji is confident enough that he can defeat Delta with ease. And Amado says there's no need to bother because he's got a code which he can use to deactivate Delta. And this is new intel. This is where Kodachi is lashing out intels on how this configuration of human configuration works. And Amanda just says that time to go to sleep, Delta. And Delta was then deactivated, and the next thing we see was Delta on the floor. And Koji analyzes that as an emergency shutdown code which Amado did on Delta, and recognizes that there is a strong possibility that he is configured in the same way. And this, I can tell you that this is some nice intel which we have been waiting for to know about the Kara organization and the configuration of their technologies. And that's what is exciting about this chapter, the intel that's been lashed out by Kodachi on this one. And I feel like there is a setup for something bigger to come, or it's gonna lead to a time skip in the near future, and that's why the lashing out of this information is occurring at this point in time. So now you can sort of see the reverse summoning that Kashin Koji does, and this in itself we haven't seen since Naruto season 1. You know, Naruto season 1 we haven't seen this. Since we saw Jiraiya does the reverse summoning and went to Mount Bikubi. So now this is quite refreshing to see again, and now this reverse summoning does this. We see before the reverse summoning we see Amado getting into the toad's mouth, and once he's inside the toad's mouth, Koji does the reverse summoning, taking the toad from the Kara organization back into the Konoha situation, or the Konoha geographical area, or surrounding, and I think that's the right word, surround the Konoha surrounding area. And Amado is able to walk towards the Konoha, and Koji was able to give him direction as to which way he should walk to get to Konoha. And on the other side we sort of see Sarada in the hospital bed talking to Sasuke, and also Mitsuki is there in this kind of a conversation. And here in this conversation they are discussing how what we've seen in the last chapter, which was the conscious form that we've seen of Boruto, where it Momoshiki was activated. Momoshiki was yeah, I think that's the right word. Momoshiki uh, was activated during the consciousness of Boruto, and now this theory or the confusion thing that Sasuke had about um, the vessel of Otsutsuki's, it's now been confirmed by Mitsuki, uh, who is now telling Sasuke that one of the members of the Kara organization, whom they defeated as a team, has specifically said that um, Boruto is Otsutsuki Momoshiki's vessel. And also, it has been said that Boruto himself is not really aware of this situation. But I do think that to some extent Boruto is aware that there is something happening in his body, but he sort of doesn't understand what it is because he's been having these kind of dreams and stuff. So now Sasuke gets to confirm a lot of info here. And once again, this is Kodashi lashing out info and lashing out confirmations of the things that we've been waiting for so long. And that's why I say from this chapter on, we sort of see that this will build up to the next arc of a new villain. And now this is what is exciting, and in my guess I think that the new villain will be a stronger Otsutsuki, a full breed Otsutsuki, and I think it won't be an Otsutsuki who has possessed a vessel. I think it will be an original body of an Otsutsuki who is a full breed and who has the pure eye maybe. And I think this is my prediction of the near future, with a new villain. And that's what this setting is about. And now, before we can be introduced to the new villain, and I do think that maybe this Boruto series or manga would have a time skip, which everybody's been talking about, that there might be a possibility of a time skip. And that's where it's gonna be more exciting, because when we have a time skip, we're gonna have more like a Boruto Shippuden, like what we had in Naruto, where we had Naruto Shippuden. And this would be more exciting because Boruto would have grown, and we would get to see some nice jutsus, nice powerful jutsus that comes with the Jogan, that comes with Mitsuki's Sage Mode, that comes with Sarada's Sharingan, and maybe the Mangekyo Sharingan abilities of Sarada. And that's what we're gonna see. And we're gonna see maybe Sarada's combination of the 100 ceiling jutsu combined with the Sharingan. That combination we might get to see, and the precise way of doing, of delegating chakra in those lightning jutsus, the Chidori jutsus. And we're most likely to see that when we have the time skip. And that's what is exciting, and that's why everybody's looking forward to it, to that kind of a setup. And maybe a new set of villains will be introduced, a different kind of a group will be introduced, and then this is kind of like a stepping stone which has been set up. The Kara organization will be a stepping stone which has been set up for the future. And now, as Amado arrives in Konoha, you sort of see Amado finding this tree gaining its training in the bushes. The Inoshika, the new generation of the Inoshika, training in the forest outside, honing their skills. And he's sort of impressed by the way they were training. And right there's a confrontation which didn't go very well, and it ended up being a physical confrontation where Amada had to take Shikadai into hostage. And and Amada is successful in taking Shikadai into hostage, and you can sort of see that Amada's idea is that he wants to talk to Shikadai's dad, Shikimaru, and he was successful in doing that by using Shikadai as a hostage, and he was able to get everybody's attention around the village because of that technique. And now Shikadai is looking unconscious and using the Yamanaka clan jutsu. Amada is able to talk to Shikamaru, and now he's talking to Shikamaru while Shikamaru is standing next to Hokage Naruto in a hospital bed around a hospital bed for Kawaki. And now you can sort of see that Shikamaru was surprised by what just happened, and he's able to allow Amada to speak to Hokage Naruto as well. And Naruto is straight to the point, asking Amada, "What is it that you want?" And Amada says, "I want to defect." And by defect means that I want to join the Konoha in exchange of giving you information about the Otsutsukis, the Kara organization, and Jigen himself. But I think that Amada is doing this because he wants to get a helping hand from Konoha in order to defeat Jigen. He wants Konoha to back Kashin Koji in the attempts of defeating Jigen. And from that, and I think this is a setting for a bigger things to come, and that's what Kodashi is doing. And you know what? I think there's more to expect in this thing. And I thank you very much for staying in the channel. Please subscribe. I'll see you next time.